not merely a symbol of victory, but of blood, tears, and the will to survive. These are immortal moments, when the lens of a camera captured time, and turned it into history. Today's journey will take you through 4 iconic photographs, 4 flags forever etched into human memory. From war-torn Berlin to sunlit Saigon. The Soviet red flag over the Reichstag, 1945. In May 1945, Berlin, the capital of Nazi Germany, trembled under relentless artillery fire. The once invincible fascist empire was crumbling into smoke and rubble. After months of brutal combat, the Soviet Red Army advanced into the final stronghold of Nazi power, the Reichstag Parliament building. On May 2nd, atop its bullet-scarred dome, 2 Red Army soldiers, Milutin Kantaria and Mikhail Yegorin, raised the crimson flag of the Soviet Union. That moment was captured by war photographer Yevgeny Kaldey. The photograph became not only a symbol of the Allied victory in Europe, but also bore the weight of over 26 million Soviet lives lost in the war. The image of the red flag waving between life and death remains one of the most powerful icons of the 20th century, a visual end to one of the darkest chapters in human history. Iwo Jima, the American flag in the firestorm, 1945. That same year, on the other side of the globe, the Pacific was ablaze with war. The small yet strategic island of Iwo Jima became a brutal battlefield between American and Japanese forces. The battle lasted 36 days and claimed tens of thousands of lives. On February 23, after 4 days of fierce fighting, 6 U.S. Marines, John Bradley, Rene Gagnon, Ira Hayes, Franklin Sousley, Michael Strang, and Harlan Block, raised the American flag atop Mount Suribachi. The moment was captured in a split second by Associated Press photographer Joe Rosenthal. That photo became not just a symbol of triumph, but a tribute to the over 6,800 American soldiers who died on the island. With its powerful resonance, the image won the 1945 Pulitzer Prize and served as the model for the Marine Corps War Memorial in Arlington, Virginia. The flag on Suribachi was more than a victory. It was a reminder of the price of freedom. Dien Bien Phu, the first flag raised in Indochina, -1954. On May 7, 1954, the valley of Dien Bien Phu was engulfed in fire and smoke. After 56 grueling days and nights of combat, thousands of French troops surrendered to the People's Army of Vietnam. Atop the command bunker of General De Castries, the red flag with a golden star, symbol of a nation longing for independence, was raised high over the battlefield. Photographer True Dai captured the moment. The determined to win flag fluttered triumphantly above De Castries' bunker. The image became an emblem of the historic victory at Dien Bien Phu and is recognized as one of Vietnam's most important historical photographs. The image of the flag transcends time, representing the spirit of sacrifice and unyielding will. The victory at Dien Bien Phu not only ended nearly a century of French colonial rule in Indochina, but also inspired independence movements around the world. The moment the flag was raised proved the strength of a small but resilient nation, ready to sacrifice everything for freedom. The Liberation Flag over the Independence Palace 1975. For more than 2 decades, Vietnam was engulfed in a brutal war, backed by massive military and financial aid from the United States. The Republic of Vietnam sought to stop the reunification efforts of the North Vietnamese government and the National Liberation Front of South Vietnam. As U.S. forces gradually withdrew from Vietnam in the early 1970s under the policy of Vietnamization, the Saigon regime became increasingly isolated and weakened, while the North Vietnamese army prepared for its final offensive. On April 30, 1975, at exactly 11:30 a.m., tank number 390 of the Liberation Army crashed through the main gate of the Independence Palace in Saigon, the final symbol of power of the Republic of Vietnam. Soldier Bui Quang then climbed to the rooftop and raised the flag of the Provisional Revolutionary Government of the Republic of South Vietnam. That moment marked the collapse of the Republic of Vietnam and the end of the Vietnam War, the longest and most devastating conflict of the 20th century. After more than 20 years of division, the North and South were finally reunited as one nation. The image of the flag flying atop the Independence Palace has become one of the most powerful symbols in modern Vietnamese history, a symbol of victory, national unity, and, above all, the indomitable will of a people determined to shape their own destiny after decades of war. Each flag raised marked the close of one chapter and the beginning of another. These photographs do more than capture a moment. They remind us of the cost of peace and the silent sacrifices of millions. You are watching 5W Explore, where history's most unforgettable moments live on. Join us as we continue uncovering the stories that shaped our world.